welcome to Jeremy's Retro Bar. I'm Jeremy, and this is my Retro Bar, and this week I'm joined by...
Hi everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Computer Videos.
And why are you here, Ron?
I thought that I would come and I would visit with my friend Jeremy and start off the new year the right way and work on a cool project with you to replace the broken inner bezel on your G3 iMac.
Which we have right here.
Yeah.
But of course, first, we're going to need to make ourselves a drink. So it is dry January, and because of that, we are going to have a non-alcoholic beer from my favorite non-alcoholic beer company, Wellbeing, which is actually a company here in O'Fallon, Missouri. And then we'll be pouring it into the two rival Missouri breweries, Boulevard on the left from Kansas City, and Schlafly on my right from St. Louis.
It's a real sort of rivalry right down Interstate 70.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers. Prost.
If you're not going to drink beer, this is the best not beer to drink.
Yeah, it's really good. It's very crisp. I like it.
Yeah. All right. Now let's fix this iMac. All right, so Ron, you came up, you said you got this prototype from Mark from MacEffects.
Yeah.
And you said, do you have any cracked iMacs that need a new bezel? And I do. My Sage iMac has cracks all along here and on the other side, and it is just not in good shape. So
no, there's even some chunks of plastic that have broken away. It's in really dire shape, which is really good because I think that Mark has put a lot of time and trouble into making these reproductions, and has really worked overtime to make sure that it's going to fit in everybody's different use case. Everybody's machine is maybe slightly different, so trying to make them as compatible as possible. I think it'll look cool too, just because the black on the Sage, it's kind of a darker themed machine anyway.
Yeah.
So you'll be the first person to have a Darth Vader G3 iMac.
G3 iMac. Nice. Yeah, well, cool. Well, I guess let's start the never fun process of removing the plastic from a G3 iMac. All right, and then always go to the edge to pop this off. Man, this one is tight.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh. Nice. Well, I guess there's nothing to clip it on.
No. There you go. You get some of the iMac shakins out.
All right. So, I don't need to take this off, right?
No,
I'm
you don't
just
have to
going
take the
in.
board. Yeah. What we're going to have to take off is the shroud here.
Yeah.
So there are
those
like a couple of screws kind of around the outside edge.
Yeah. Now's the fun part.
Yeah, it's the fun part of just trying to kind of shake everything loose without making everything sad.
Is it down?
Yeah, it's part. Actually, it's going to be easier if you take this part off first.
Oh,
there's a couple of screw covers
Yep.
down here.
Yep.
And then when you take it apart, just be sure that you are careful, because there's a spring behind the power button that likes to kind of sometimes escape.
Oh, okay.
What Jeremy is doing off camera is there's a couple of small plastic covers.
go.
Yeah, pretty easy. Nice. Great.
All right.
And then
The screws.
I think this will come off after you take
Yeah.
this other part.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure too. It's not just a straight pull, right? It's a like up and pull, or
it's
they like one goes into the other.
right. This actually, this outer shell anchors into the new bezel, and this just kind of sits on top of everything.
So it should just pull out.
It should. It doesn't help that your inner bezel is broken. It's really gripping onto this. But as you see, yeah, that should be how difficult it is. Oh man. Oh dude.
It's just shedding.
The plastics are. Yeah.
Huh, I wonder why he decided to replace this part.
Yeah, it's almost like they're all broken. So, you should show the folks at home how splintered and awful this is.
You can see there.
That's all it took. I just barely touched this and it broke off. Oh gosh.
Wow. All right. Well, I gotta pull the. Do I even need to pull these tabs? The bezel's just coming off on its own.
You have to put them back in. So.
All right. So then this guy should slide.
It should be able to just lift straight up.
The color. Okay.
Because it's locked into the bezel here in the front. But since your bezel is broken, it's.
Well, see, it's got the tab down, right? It goes down.
Well, it kind of actually.
Does it just come straight out?
It goes up.
Because see, I can see the tab here on this one.
Mm-hmm. Here's what we do. We just very carefully remove this so we can pull the microphone out. And then, oh gosh, it's just shattering. Yeah. Well, here, I can get that to go. So let's just use the quick connect.
Okay. Yeah, see the tab's up, so it goes down.
Yeah.
See the tab's on the top,
Yeah.
so we got to go down and out. Probably forward. All right.
Wonderful.
Set that back here. Oh, okay. I've never taken this part off
All right,
before.
So now we're at the point that since this is all the heaviest part of the screen, you just want to lean it all forward.
Yeah.
And then you can remove the last few screws that are basically where the CRT is anchored.
Okay, so
Okay, now you should be able to set it up so you can get the rest of that plastic out of there.
okay. Oh boy.
Okay.
So we should be able to just pull this forward.
Yeah.
In pieces.
Yeah. Oh, there's an anchor screw at the back too.
Oh.
So, but it's okay because once you just pull that off of there, it'll be done. Just be careful.
Yeah, let me get that anchor. Oh, there's the anchor there. Okay.
So don't forget, we're going to need to hang on to the
Power
button.
Okay.
So there's the power button. Where's the spring? Here's the other part of the power button.
Oh. So there was a spring behind that?
There's a spring that actuates that, and it should be here.
Oh, no, it's in there.
Oh, it is? It's still in there? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
All right, so you
'Cause
will
it's
have
moving
to very
back.
carefully remove that.
Okay.
I will put that somewhere safe.
Okay. All right, we're on.
Yeah. Yeah.
The old one out.
Do you want to do where you do the cut at the end where it's supposed to snap that corner and cut?
All right, so we've effectively gotten that removed.
Yeah.
And so now it's just a matter of
Installing the new one.
installing this black one, which will be very interesting to have this color shift.
Looks wonderful. It's all disassembled. It's great. All right. First things first. Let's go ahead and let's put the microphone back in there.
Okay. And this just pushes in here?
It does. So
there's a groove,
see
though.
how there's kind of like an angle. That part goes down.
Like that.
Yes.
So we're going in that way. Cool.
Yeah, and it should eventually stick out the front and kind of like bloop
Oh,
over the edge of it.
so push it hard enough that it comes out a little.
Yeah, there, it looks great. That'll hold it in place for the next part. So
Okay.
yeah. So now, what I would say is probably what you want to do is get this close so that we can attach that, since we're kind of very limited on the distance there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's connected. So what you want to do is just kind of dry fit this, and then you're going to tip everything back over on the CRT.
Okay. So we're just gonna line up that with that. Oh man, it's so Darth Vader-y.
I know.
Look at that.
Makes me want to go to the dark side.
They have better outfits.
Yeah.
They always
yeah.
have better outfits.
Yeah, Hugo Boss. really doing a number there. All right.
All right.
So now it's just the reverse. We're just popping everything back together.
So we've got those in, right?
Yeah. So what I did is I just made sure that that we've got those others lined up, because sometimes if you get the fitment wrong, you'll be like trying to put those in at an angle, and then it messes you up for other stuff. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we doing the short? Are these the short screws?
Those are shorter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are going to be these guys. So we'll do. Might do the two on this side. Cool. So now, are we in a position to tighten it? Or?
Yep. You want to go ahead and lean it back.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to give everything a little shaky.
This is so new.
Okay. Now go ahead and do those four corners.
Okay.
Our speaker looks good. Our microphone looks good.
Yeah.
That's it. All right.
All right. So and we should be able to then put the color back on.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember, this is probably one of your last chances to clean the bezel before you, or just kind of wipe it with a cloth or something like that if you're worried about fingerprints. But
That's a good idea, especially since it's black.
beautiful.
Crazy.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Now we're at the point we can put the power button back in, and we can put the two accessory screws in here in the front also to kind of further anchor the new bezel in place.
No, you gotta put the plastic goes into this, the outside one.
Oh, the outside one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. We can do the
Thanks for
button.
keeping me
We can
on,
do the button though.
Yep. There you go.
So.
With screw intact, or with spring intact.
Okay.
Is it actually a switch good?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, now you can put the color shroud back on.
Okay.
This is the toughest part of the whole job. Just making sure and getting this aligned so that way that everything kind of pops back into place so you can do your stuff. So we'll have to kind of slide it.
Yeah, under.
Yeah.
And then we got to go a little lower.
And, yep. Cover. That's it. Wonderful.
Look at that.
I know.
That's
I'm impressed.
very cool. No cracks.
I know.
The screen's gonna stay up.
I think it looks really good.
That's awesome.
I think Mark did a really good job with the fitment on this latest one.
Yeah.
You have to keep in mind though that these machines are coming up on 30 years old.
Yeah.
So some of those plastics have kind of fatigued in specific ways, and that's just why my recommendation is always when you're doing these things to get your dry fit with it, with all of the weight or all the gravity on your table, and then sit it up before doing your final torque down so that way that everything can settle a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you've got really good fitment. And then up here on the top, just absolutely make sure that, remember, it's like a lever. So you were putting it in, you're kind of bending it and inserting those tabs.
And then,
And then it snaps right down.
Yeah.
Jeremy, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Thanks, Ron.
You're welcome. Well, thanks,
just
Mark
giving
at
me.
MacEffects.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark at MacEffects for letting us test this out. It works.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. Yeah.
World's first G3 Darth Vader, right?
A little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll look really good with the not the 5 original, but the darker ones that they did. I think it'll look really good with the ruby. I think it'll look really good with the indigo. It'll look really good with the graphite. Maybe not flower power and blue dalmatian.
Probably not.
But other than that, I think this is a really good one for those 3 or 4 colors. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, cool. Well, thanks, Ron.
Hey, this went really fast too.
Yeah.
Very few injuries.
Yeah. Only the one, and that's probably mostly because it's dry outside, and I bleed when it's dry.
All you gotta do is just hit it the wrong way. But Jeremy, thanks for having me over today.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
I had a great time.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and as Ron always says,
Apple II forever.
And we'll see you next time.